Oh, good morning, Patriots. Good morning, people. Good morning, fiscally conservative people. Well, it seems that I guess I struck a nerve yesterday with my hustle culture video. Now, there weren't any comments at the bottom because they know I would fire right back and not give a crap. But apparently, there's a lot of kids out there who got offended, that I know, and a lot of parents of the kids that got offended, that I know. So, since I won't mention their names, since they leave any comments, I'm going to make another video to say, screw you, I don't care. If you take a loan out, this is from the work hustle culture video I did. If you take a loan out to go to school, a real expensive school, when you could have gone to your local community college, and instead of spending maybe like $7,000 of credit, you could have spent maybe about, I don't know, $700 of credit instead, you might be a mathematical idiot. All right, you don't need to take business math in college, although that would probably be a prerequisite depending on what the major you're going to take would tell you. Because math is math, English is English, history, and gym is gym. That doesn't change anywhere you go. And if you think spending 10 times more credit on those beginning subjects, which, to be honest with you, I don't think it's even necessary to take once you get into college, depending on the major. I mean, if you're going to be a scientist, yeah, you got to take the science. If you're going to become a mathematician, yeah, you probably need to take more math. But colleges charge you for courses you really don't need anymore, and in courses of your major. You got to take an elective to broaden your horizon. No, I got to take an elective to make you some money. That's what I got to do. Okay? And if you haven't figured that out by now, you're in denial, or you're an idiot. Or your ego's invested into your education, which, considering how much indoctrination is going on and how many stupid teachers are around the world, you probably shouldn't. Education helps your resume and helps you get put in a pile of, we'll consider you when we interview people. But if you think somehow spending 10 times more on a credit for basic math courses is going to help you get ahead in life, you're an idiot. Then even after that, if you decide you want to go to WAEC for college, if you think, I'll use New York as an example. If you think that going away to, I don't know, like the University of, give me a big name, Ohio State, is going to make you a better mathematician than if you went to Binghamton University, which is a state school here in New York, which is a lot less cheaper, then you're an idiot. You're paying for a name. And you're paying to go party, and you're paying to go see college football. And I got news for you. If you want to do that, you don't need to spend that much money to do that. It would be cheaper for you to take a road trip once in a while to do something like that. But if you think putting like Harvard or Ohio State is going to make you a better candidate, you're not, because most employers have said it over and over again. What we care about is, are you going to show up to work? Can you do the job? Can you take orders? Can you follow through with them? Can you get along with other people? Can you get along with customers? Can you get along with your employees? Are you going to be a jerk to your boss? All right? In other words, education is not going to buy you integrity or character. You either have it or you don't. And you look at what gets most people hired, it's not so much where you go to school, The ones that seem to do best are the ones that do internships, that work for free to learn a job. Those are the ones who are coming out of school getting jobs right away. My nephew, one of them. In fact, he came out, he had a job before he graduated because one of the internships loved him so much. Is, hey, when you get out, give us a call. We want you here. But he did. Okay? That's what employees care about. When you pay for education, that's what you're getting. You're getting an education. It doesn't buy integrity. It doesn't buy character. And it sure hell doesn't buy you common sense or discretion. Because it's the intangibles in life that colleges can't teach you that's going to make you successful in life. We have plenty of educated idiots out there. We have plenty of educated fools that excel in the classroom but just can't handle the workforce because they think they're better than everyone else. Or they don't have that integrity or that character to do so. So your employee ain't not going to give a shit about your degree in whatever university you went to. And that includes now even going to be a lawyer. I mean, I understand Harvard Law and Yale Law are the top of the line law schools, but you look at the most successful lawyers in this country, most of them can go there anyway. Not that I'm saying if you're not going to become successful if you don't go to Harvard or Yale. I'm just saying it's not a shoo-in. And that's been proven, and the data said so. Now, there is a correlation between education and how much money you will make. There is definitely that correlation. But your return on your investment in the school you go to is going to decide whether you pay that student loan off within, maybe a couple of years or 5 years, or you can be like a lot of people, pay into your 40s and 50s because, you decided that going to, let me use another big name school here. Going to Duke University and spending $175,000 on a loan to get a psychology degree so you can make about 40, 50 grand in the field is pretty stupid. You could have went to a state school and a community college and spent a lot less money and got rid of those loans quicker. But hey, Duke has a nice campus. They have a great college basketball team. It was a fun party school. Great. Enjoy paying the next 40 to 50 years off a stupid loan because you want to party and go see Duke basketball. Like I said, if it's that important to you, take a road trip and go see them. It's a lot cheaper. Or if you went to UCLA, you spent, $200,000 on a gender studies degree. Great. Now what? Now you're an expert in LGBT? You're an expert at looking down someone's pants and deciding what gender they are? Or a philosophy degree from, the University of Tennessee? The only thing you can do with those degrees is go back to school and teach it if they're hiring. If the school teaches it. Otherwise, you're throwing your money on stupidity. Sorry, that's a fact. Now, as far as you car people go, God. If you think that getting out of college and buying a brand new car and taking a loan out when you already have student loans is a good idea, you might be a jackass. You proved that high education bought you an education and you're not buying any mathematics skills or common sense. Because if you think buying a new car to give the impression you're doing well when you're a real jackass, well, it's not a good idea. I mean, let's take something simple. We'll take a Toyota Corolla. Okay, good. You buy a brand new Toyota Corolla. Well, we'll go with the low level line Corolla model. I think it's the Corolla S. You buy a new 2023 Corolla S, or you buy a new 2024 Corolla S, depending when you graduate. Let's see. We'll say the sticker price is about $24,000. No, which is a lot cheaper than the average car prices right now. Now you add tax in, for the sake, we'll say car tax is about it's 8% in New York, so we'll use that example around average, depending what county you're in. So we'll add $2,200 to the price. So now your price is $26,200. Now you add in your document fee and this fee and them checking your credit score. They're going to charge you for that. New dealer prep, destination charge. Listen, you're looking at $28,000. But for the sake of, we'll just say $27,000. Okay, we'll just say $27,000. Maybe they give you $500 for your old college beater car, so now you're down at $26,500. Maybe you put about $2,000 down, maybe $24,500. So now you're back at the starting price. All right, you managed to save up enough money to pay the taxes, the fees, and now you're back down at starting price. Problem is that car is not going to cost you $24,500 if you take out a 5 or 6 year loan, 60 or 72 months. Because right now the average interest rate for people with good credit, I mean, I'm talking about above 750 to 800, it's about 7%, 70%. That car, by the time you get paid off, it's going to be about $30,000. And what you're going to be paying off is you're going to lose money off the bat as you drive off the lot. So now you're paying 8% interest on a car that went from being worth $24,500 to being $20,000. So you're paying interest on losing $4,000 you get off the lot. And if you think that's a smart idea when you got student loans to pay off and you're just making your way to the job field, you might be a jackass. Sorry, the numbers don't lie. We'll just start with those 2 points right there. Your cost of college, your return on investment from it, and let's see, spending interest on depreciation, and credit cards. Now, if you think that 14% interest rate is going to last you a long time, you miss one payment, they'll jump up to 21 to 28% right now. So basically, it's legalized loan sharking. If you think that going out and spending money on stupid stuff and spending 28% on it, or if you're struggling that bad and you got to put groceries so you can eat on your credit card as you're paying off your ridiculous card payment, which you didn't need, you should get your beater because you're trying to pay your student loans off also, it adds up. This is what keeps people in the middle class. This is what keeps people from making money, becoming rich. Don't be that person. Go to your community college. Go to a state school. Make sure you got to make money in your field. That's what you need to do. Keep your beater car. If you need an upgrade, then spend cash for your car. If you got $7,000 to spend on the car, you probably should maybe spend about $4,000 or $5,000. Save up some more money and upgrade each time. There are cars good out there for about $4,000 to $5,000. Now, a lot more reliable than a lot of new cars. That's a fact. Just because you got a new car with a warranty does not mean equal reliability, durability, especially with the junk and all the technology they put in these cars now. And I'm a car guy. I don't hate cars. I own 4. What all my cars have in common? 0 payments. So if you enjoy struggling to be like everyone else, so you can be cool like everyone else. If you like give the appearance of you're doing well, but you're really struggling, well, then continue what you're doing. But if you want to retire young like I did, and still have young kids, not worry about it, whatever the world is telling you to do, you need to do the opposite. Don't spend money on an education that's not going to pay you a lot of money and keep you in debt the rest of your life to the point where you're not going to be able to buy your own piece of real estate. Don't pay interest on losing 10 to 20% of the value of your new car when you leave the lot. And if you think leasing is good, leasing sucks. The thing about leasing is they don't tell you the interest rate on what you're paying because they're not obligated to. It's not a loan, it's a lease. And usually the number's a lot higher, and that's why they hide it from you. Like I said, and for every scratch, for every little thing that goes wrong with the car that you do to it, you're paying for it. You go over the mileage, you're paying for it. If you come back with under the mileage, you're not getting credit for it. So, like I said, if you enjoy paying the dealership's depreciation so they can make money off the car again to someone else, then do what you want. Then do that. Listen, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just trying to tell you the numbers and the data. And I'm also giving you my own personal experiences. I didn't do anything perfect. I can tell you right now I didn't do anything perfect. But in the days where we have smartphones, which we didn't have when I was a kid, when I was in college, we didn't have these. The internet was just being born. We have the information now I wish I would have had back then. So, that's part 2 to my second rant. And for your adults out there that are going to come on and defend what your kid's doing because you did it, well, chances are you're probably broke. So, I don't take... The way you probably shouldn't take weight loss from a guy like me who's big, I'm not going to take financial advice from people who are broke. Alright, end the rant. Comments below. What's your opinion? I'd like to know. Keep the country in prayer. We'll talk to you later.